the U.S. now, Donald Trump's former personal lawyer took a parting shot at the U.S. president before heading to prison today.
I hope that when I rejoin my family and friends, that the country will be in a place without xenophobia, injustice, and lies at the helm of our country.
Michael Cohen began his 3-year sentence this morning at a federal prison. The 52-year-old New Yorker had been Trump's self-described fixer for more than a decade. CBC's Keith Bogue joins us now from Washington. Keith, remind us what Michael Cohen is doing time for.
Well, the most time he's doing is for things that are unrelated to his role as the personal attorney for the President of the United States. But the most important things, I think, in the mind of the public are those things that are related to Donald Trump. In particular, it was Michael Cohen who facilitated and arranged for the hush money payments to the 2 women who claimed to have had affairs with Donald Trump. That's Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. And those were considered to be illegal campaign finance violations because they weren't reported and because they were way, way over the limits, but that they were obviously and clearly designed to help the Trump campaign. Now, when he pleaded guilty to those particular crimes, he also implicated the president in those crimes. He said that President Trump had directed him to make the payments. And so there is a certain amount, or maybe an extraordinary amount, of bitterness on the part of Michael Cohen that he was only doing as he was told to do by his boss, the President of the United States, and yet now he's going to jail for it. And apparently no one else is going to jail, not even the other people who helped manage the payments, and certainly not the President of the United States.
Cohen's off to a federal facility just about an hour away from New York, but it's not exactly a prison as most of us would imagine, is it?
Well, he's not going to be behind bars and locked up privately for 23 hours a day, that's for sure. He's going to share a barracks with perhaps as many as 100 other inmates. But what's attractive to him about that particular prison, and it is attractive to him, he did want to go there, in part because it's close to New York. It's only a couple hours drive away from New York City, so he's not far from his family. But it's also a prison that has a reputation for having a substantial Jewish population and for having a staff and facilities that are respectful of those who are observant Jews, as Michael Cohen is. But you're right. I mean, it's not exactly club-fed, but it's not a heavy, it's not hard labor either. He's going to be busy, but he's not going to be splitting rocks. He's going to be cutting lawns and things like that. He'll have time to read. He'll be subject to late curfews and early rising. But it's not going to be the toughest possible 3 years. But it is going to be 3 years away from his family at an important time in his life.
Keith Bogue, thank you very much for your time in Washington today.
Thanks, Katie.
Hi, I'm Vashi Capellos, host of Power in Politics. See more of our show by subscribing to the CBC News channel or click the link for another video. Thanks for watching.